Shabbat Shalom, we're on page 24, page 24. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei Hamalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei Hamalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bohem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni L'Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni L'Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Oine L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shabbat Shalom. It is so wonderful to see everybody this evening, and I hope that we will raise our voices tonight and bring so much joy to overpower the gloom that is outside on this gray evening and what has been a gray day, all day. And I see a little lightning, but it is going to be great. In here, maybe I'm in the wrong place. I don't know. We have Alan Goodis here with us this Shabbat. Yay! We're going to raise our voices in song. Our youth choir is here to join on the bima throughout the service to help us raise our voices in song. And it is an honor to invite forward to the bima Dale Schwartz, who is going to help lead us in Candles and Kiddush this evening. For those joining us from home, this is your opportunity to grab candles, grab a little wine, so that you too can join in with us, as Rabbi Reinhardt likes to say, through the miracle of the internet, so that we can celebrate Shabbat together.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, be our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, who sanctifies us with your mitzvot and commands us to kindle the lights of Shabbat.
Amen. And before Dale leads us in the introduction to the Shabbat, which is found in our prayer books on page 122, you can see its sourcing as well for that English. We are all going to raise ourselves to a higher plane of holiness at this time, removing ourselves from the mundane week and setting our circle of prayer at this time by standing, please. So we all stand, raising ourselves, as I said, to a higher plane of holiness now, and we are going to, when we do sit down, we will then bring in the Shabbat to ourselves. We bring them first internally, and then with Lecha Dodi, we bring the external Shabbat, the community Shabbat to us, the generations. And so we hear this introduction to the Kiddush on page 122.
And there was evening and there was morning, the sixth day. The heaven and the earth were finished in all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing. And God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all work of creation that God had done.
And we sing now on page 123, the Kiddushat Hayom, the sanctification of the day, the Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodesho be'ahavav ratzon hinchilanu, zikaro lema'aseh v'reshit. Ki hu yom techirog lemikro kodesh sechel etzihat Mitzrayim. Ki vanu v'charta ve'otanu kirashcha mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'veratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen. And we say together Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, and L'chaim, to life, because life, of course, is good. And please be seated.
Our service continues on page 20 with the singing of Lecha Dodi as we prepare to welcome the Sabbath bride. You will see some friends up here from our youth choir who will be singing with incredible spirit and energy, which is amazing. It's also an invitation for you to find the same spirit and energy as our young friends up here and to sing with the same level of spirit. So we sing on page 20 like this. We invite you to join us. Let's sing that again. Lecha, lecha dodi likrat halam, b'nishmat nekatala. Lecha dodi likrat halam, b'nishmat nekatala. Verse 1. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hameyuchad, Adonai echad, Ushmo echad, Leshem ultiferet v'litila. Lechad u'tilitila. Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mikor habracha, mirosh mikedem nesucha, usof ma'aseh v'mashvat hila, alecha dodi likrat hila, v'neshvat hekavela. Alecha dodi likrat kala, b'nishbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret balach, gam b'simcha u'b'tzocholah, toch emunei am segulah. Boi chala, Lechadodi likrakala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lechadodi likrakala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lechadodi likrakala
Remain standing now on page 146. 146, and we will turn and face the ark for the Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Leolam Vaed HaMevorach HaMevorach Leolam Vaed.
As we turn now to page 152, and on page 152, I want you to think for a moment about what you just saw. You saw the future of not only our congregation, but you see the future of the Jewish people. We are many, but we are united. We have many voices, many sizes, many ages, but we are one voice. We are a voice for good, for all things that are well. You see, Jewish people, we solve problems, we help people. But we all do that for the one, whether it's inside you or it's the one that fashions everything in the universe. And now as we prepare for the Shema, I want you to think about the one that exists inside you. It's waiting to come out with every passing opportunity to do something good for today. We sing together now, Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malkuto Leolam Amen.
Please be seated. On page 154, at the top of the page, we chant together Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantaham levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha u'lerechtecha v'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'ksharatam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtavetam al mezuzot beitecha ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני Adonai Elohechem, Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lehihot lachem Elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem. I had an opportunity to share this arrangement of Mi Chamocha that we have been doing, which is found on page 158. Explained to Alan earlier that after October 7th, I had told my colleagues that I would probably be recognizing the state of Israel and its current issues through this piece, this arrangement, until way after August 31st, as it were. We can only pray that I don't have to sing this arrangement. Why don't I sing Hatikva every single week? Why don't I sing the song of solidarity and national identity? Because this piece, Erev Shoshanim, precedes 1948. It is a classic folk melody, and it speaks to the soul of the people, the heart of the people. Night of Roses, it's a love song. It speaks of the love of our land. It doesn't know any politics. It doesn't know any doctrine. It just speaks of love. Pure, simple love, devotion. And I felt that this arrangement every single Shabbat would remind us of our love for Israel. And so we sing Mi Chamocha, this song of transition, the song of moving into a wilderness that we don't know where we're going to be once we cross that sea. But what we do know is that our love will carry us through. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha netad b'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, kamocha netad b'kodesh, nora tehilo or sefele, nora tehilo or sefele, malechutecha. Malechutecha ra'uvanecha, Hayam lifnei Moshe Miriam, Serianu ve'amru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Mi chamocha, mi chamocha bo'elim Adonai, mi chamocha netad
I invite you to turn now to page 160. We find the words to a piece of our evening liturgy, Hashki Venu, where we ask God to watch over us, to protect us while we're sleeping. invite you to sing with us. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Lehamidenu Shomreinu L'chaim L'chaim. Let's sing that again. Hashkivenu Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Ve'hamidenu Shomreinu L'chaim L'chaim. Let there be love, guard us with peace, strength and compassion for all in need. Shield us from hate, illness and war. Watch over us as we go forward. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Ve'hamidenu Shomreinu L'chaim L'chaim. Fill us with hope, grace and truth. May we all return to you. Keep us safe tonight. May we rise in a new light. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Ve'hamidenu Shomreinu L'chaim 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 L'chaim. Invite you to turn now to page 162 as we join together in words of Vishamru. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
And now on page 164, we stand once again for our Amidah. Amidah means to stand, amod, to raise ourselves once again. And on page 164, Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Page 166, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Ve'Konei Hakol, Ve'Zocher Chaste Avot Ve'Imachot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer, Umoshiach Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah, page 168, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rav Lechoshia, Mohorid HaTal, Mechalkei Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Zomer Noflim Ve'Rofeh Chorim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayeh Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umidon Melach, Melech Menit, Umechayeh, Umat Mi'ak Yeshua, Ve'ne'eman atah l'hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Page 170, Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalaluhu chasela, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el HaKadosh. And everybody, please be seated.
We're going to invite the choir to come back and join us, as everyone else is invited to turn to page 176. And that last little paragraph at the end, at the bottom of 176, we'll find the words, the ending of Modi Manachnu Lach, our prayer for gratitude, which is a time in our Shabbat service, and in fact, in any service, moments to pause and slow down and stop and to be grateful. So as we sing this tonight, invite us all to maybe think about something this past week, this past day, that brings us some sense of gratitude.
Hallelujah, et shimcha behemet, ha'el Yeshuatenu ve'ezratenu, Selah, 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 v'chol
Selah.
Baruch atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha ulechana'eh, lechodo. Selah, 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 Selah.
As we know, we are in the midst of Pesach, and this past Tuesday, my wife said to me a couple weeks ago, what do you think about us going into our daughter Noah's classroom with maybe some of the other Jewish families and teaching about Passover? She's 6 years old in kindergarten, so I said, that sounds great, let's do it. Let me know how I can help. We're going in Tuesday. Monday, she says to me, here's what's going to happen when we go in for Passover. One of the other moms is going to bring a Seder plate and talk about the special foods we eat at Passover. I said, that sounds awesome. She goes, another mom she's bringing in marshmallows with toothpicks, and the kids are going to make pyramids, just like our people did in Egypt. That sounds awesome. She goes, I'm going to bring 10 afikomen's that we're going to hide around the classroom, and then we're going to have the kids break into pairs, and they're going to find the afikomen. Sounds great. What do you want me to do? I thought you would sing some songs to teach the story of Passover. And I thought, I don't know any songs that teach the whole story of Passover to a group of 6-year-olds in a not Jewish school. So then I went into a panic and thought, what on earth am I going to do? And I called a friend of mine who's an amazing informal Jewish educator, especially with young people. And she said to me like this, she goes, listen, Alan, she goes, the story of Passover is filled with a lot of scary things and traumatic things and things that you might not want to teach to a room full of 6-year-olds. I said, okay, then what do I do? She goes, well, I like to think about the story of Passover as being a story about going from stuck to unstuck. And I said, that's really good. Tell me more. She goes, well, think about it. Our people were stuck. We were slaves in the land of Egypt. And we didn't know how to get ourselves unstuck. And that in that scenario, unstuck probably meant freedom. But maybe it meant something else, and this idea that all of us are stuck in different moments. And so really leaned into this. And as we are preparing in a moment to say a prayer for the state of Israel, thinking about this beautiful text and song that I learned not too long ago. It's written by a singer by the name of Yonatan Razel, who's Israeli. The text comes from Psalm 13, and it says, I trust in your faithfulness. My heart will praise your salvation. I will sing to Adonai, for God has been good to me. And this idea of how do we go from despair to a miracle. Razel, who wrote this piece, wrote this after his 4-year-old daughter took a really bad fall off of their porch, and she ended up in the hospital for 2 years. She was in a coma for much of that time, and things were looking really bleak. Did not look very good. He said it was just endless despair. And then, 2 years later, there was a miracle, and his daughter woke up from this coma and has gone on to live a happy, normal childhood. And so I think about this as we're in the midst of Passover, And as I said when I was teaching little ones this week, this idea of going from stuck to unstuck, that right now some of us might feel stuck. There might be despair. We may not feel very hopeful about our own situation, about situations happening in the world, yet we must trust and have faith. אני בחסדך בטחתי, יגע ליבי בישועתך. ואני בחסדך בטחתי, יגע ליבי בישועתך. ואני בחסדך בטחתי, יגע ליבי בישועתך. ואני בחסדך בטחתי, יגע ליבי בישועתך. אשיר על אדוני, אשיר על אדוני, אשיר על אדוני, כי גמל עלי. אשיר על אדוני, אשיר על אדוני, אשיר על אדוני, כי גמל עלי.
Avinu Shabashamayim, Sur Yisrael V'Golo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Gulatenu. O Heavenly One, protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love, spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Grant them deliverance and adorn them in a mantle of victory. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. And so we ask your compassion upon us. Raise us up by what is written. I shall place peace upon the earth, and you shall lie down safe and undisturbed. Let justice come like waves, in waves like water, and righteousness flow like a river. For the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Holy One, as the waters cover the sea. And so may it be. And we say, Amen.
Ashir al Adonai, Ashir al Adonai, Ashir al Adonai, ki gamal alai. Ashir al Adonai, Ashir al Adonai, Ashir al Adonai, ki gamal alai. Vani bechasdecha batachti, יגע ליבי בישועתך. ואני בחסדך בטחתי, יגע ליבי בישועתך. אשיר על אדוני, אשיר על אדוני, אשיר על אדוני, כי גמל עלי. אשיר על אדוני, אשיר על אדוני, אשיר על אדוני, כי גמל עלי.
And so these prayers of peace and freedom and, of course, redemption ring ever true, and particularly now at this time of year with Passover, and in this year, in this moment, ever truer still. And so as we have been doing, as we have been lighting the third candle, as we've been singing that Micha Mocha, we continue to read Achenu, this prayer for the captives. Achenu kol Beit Yisrael, for our siblings, our brothers, our sisters, the entire family of Israel, all who are in the midst of distress or taken into captivity, whether on sea or on land, May the ever-present one have compassion for them and bring them out from suffering to relief, from darkness to light, from oppression to redemption, now, swiftly, and soon. And this Passover, let us say with all our heart, Amen. This is also the moment in our service where our thoughts and prayers might turn even closer to those in our lives and in our hearts who could use prayers of healing, whether of body, mind, or spirit. And so in this moment, if you're thinking of a loved one, I invite you to please rise so that we might join our prayers together. And as one community, I invite you to share their name out loud. Please be seated. We turn to page 371 to join in Misha Berach, a prayer of healing.
Mishe Berach Avoteinu Mikor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strain, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Mikor HaBracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And let us say, Amen.
Please pray silently.
Hosea. Aleinu ve'akol Yisrael ve'akol yoshvei tevel ve'imeru amen. Hosea shalom b'mromahu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imeru amen. May the one who makes peace and light shine on us. Shine your light on Eretz Yisrael and all the earth. עושה שלום, במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. May the one who makes peace and light shine on us. Shine your light on Eretz Israel and all the earth. Ose shalom, במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. ואמרו אמן. ואמרו
Shabbat Shalom. Hi, I'm Mindy Resnick, and I'm on the United Hebrew Board of Trustees. I am here for some announcements. We'll start with tomorrow at UH. We will have Torah study at 9 a.m. in the chapel, or you can join on Zoom. Shabbat morning service with artist in residence Alan Goodis will be at 10:30 in the Millstone Sanctuary and also on live stream. The Pirkei Avot class at 12:30 with Cantor Eicher will be in the Spielberg Chapel. For Passover, on Monday the 29th at 9 a.m., we have a Passover Yitzchar service. Some upcoming events, Wednesday, May 8th at 7:30 p.m., we have Whiskey and Wisdom. We are also excited that artist in residence Alan Goodis is here at UH for Shabbat weekend residency. And on Sunday, April 28th at 11:30, we will have an outdoor concert and picnic. The event has been moved to the school circle, so please park in the sanctuary side of the building if you're attending. Also, looking to the future, save the date of June 8th for Cantor Eicher's celebration at R&R Ranch. You can see the website for information on tickets, sponsorships, and the tribute book. For information on upcoming classes and programs, you can see the UH website. And thank you to our tech team for making it possible for all of us to be together virtually tonight. Please check our website for the office and gift shop hours. Thank you.
We're going to invite our group down. Noah, I want you to build me an ark. This is God talking to you. Anyway, echo. I'd like our youth choir to come on up. We're going to do a little tribute to Passover, a little tribute to Passover, and sing a little Avadim Hayinu, just a little bit, just to have some fun. Our students in the youth choir have a lot of talent, and one of the things they do have is they have rhythm, lots of rhythm. They learn things very quickly as well. This Avadim Hayinu, when did you first learn it? Last week. Yeah. So we're going to try this. ata v'nechori, v'nechori, avadim hayinu. Ata b'nei chorim avadim hayinu. Ata b'nei chorim Avadim ayinu. And now on page 586, we stand for Aleinu. Aleinu l'shapeach la'adon ha'kol, la'tet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kigoye ha'aratzot, v'lo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo samech elekenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachanu koreim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, page 591, V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech ala kol haaretz, bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Everybody, please be
We're going to
seated.
remain
Oh,
standing for one moment. On Tuesday night, we began counting the Omer. And so on Friday nights between Pesach and Shavuot, we count the Omer. If you have the large book, it's on page 570. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer. And today is the fourth day of the Omer. Now you may be seated. And we turn in our prayer books to page 595. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. This Shabbat, the heartfelt condolences of our congregation go out to the families of Maxine Bierman, Marilyn Gunther, Stephen Paul Perrone. We are in the period of Shloshim, the first 30 days of mourning. For Joan Cohen, Jeffrey Day, Willard Gale, Florence Greenberg, Jeffrey Gross, Ken Holtzman, and Harriet Schneider. This week, this Shabbat, we observe the yahrzeits and we lovingly remember Jesse K. Barnholtz, Gary Bierman, Max Birnbaum, Eva Corey Bornstein, Jerome Jerry Brody, Seal Brooks, Louis Cohen, Eva W. Cohen, Dave Lewis Kornfeld, B. Dobrin, Isidore Deichman, Eunice Foran, Karen Tucker Fox, Benjamin M. Frank, Clarice W. Friedman, Sarah Friedman, Melvin B. Gadd, Jax Gleitman, Julia Gleitman, Harry Glickman, Blanche Hilton, Isaac Jacob, Nathan Keener, Esther C. Kessler, Morris Kirschman, Max Kliban, Henrietta Kling, Joseph Kopman, Aaron Sonny Cram, Sam Cram, Morris Kransberg, Paul Lelchuk, Scott E. Lending, Marcia Halpern Lerner, Harold Samuel Levy, Sidney David Light, William Malpy, Rose E. Margulis, Albert Markinson, Muriel K. Mayer, Lena Frank Oakley, Ethel Peon, Jacob Plax, David Plungemeyer, Vicky Plungemeyer, Theodore Rader, Etta Oglander Reichman, Jack Rodenberg, Ben Roman Jr., Gilbert M. Gill Sachs, Louis M. Salomon, Hilda K. Schiffer, Dorothy Schnerman, Henry H. Schwartz, Lizzie Cecil, Fred Shaftel, Philip Sherman, Burton Shostak, Bertha Silverman, James F. B. Singer, Yetta Slumsky, Jack L. Smith, Rose H. Gans Solar, Alfred Stoller, Rose Deutsch Stone, Fred H. Suffian, Richard Super, Orrin Dan Sussman, Bernice Tash, Abraham Torgove, Bessie Euchman, Belle M. Bittert, Ben Wallerstein, Edgar Wallace, Irvin J. Zide. If one of these loved ones is yours, I invite you now to rise so that we may recognize the memory of your loved one. Zichrono livracha, may their memories forever be a blessing. And I now invite everyone to please rise to stand with our mourners as we join together on page 598 for the recitation of the Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal ve'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divra hirute v'yamlich malchute, V'chayechon uvyomechon, Uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehe Shemei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Olmei Almaya, Yit Barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal Shemei Dekudashar Barichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, da'amiram be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehe Shlama Rabba min Shemaya, V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. And I'm going to invite our youth choir back up to the bima. And I want to thank Alan for leading us this evening, helping us to raise our voices in song and in joy. I think my microphone's having problems today. It's knocking back. But to raise our voices in joy, in blessing, in song. And we're going to end with a Passover favorite as we end with Dayenu. But as we think about the words of Dayenu, I want each of us to think about, yes, we have this litany of things that if God had just done this, great, that's amazing, it would have been enough. And many of these youngsters last Sunday at Sunday school, we asked the question about Dayenu. What was enough for them? And we had a lot of great answers. If God had just made my parents or just given me great friends or this, that, or the other. And so let us think, what is enough that has been done for us, Dayenu? And then turn it around, and what is enough for us to do in the world that would be Dayenu. If we could just do this, Dayenu, we could make things a little bit better. And we hold that as we end our Shabbat service together on this Chol HaMoed Pesach.
Dayenu, 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 Vilu Hotzianu, Hotzianu, Mi Mitzrayim, Hotzianu, Mi Mitzrayim. Ilu Natan lanu et Torah Natan lanu et Torah Dayenu, 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 Ilu Natan lanu et Shabbat Natan lanu et Shabbat Dayenu, 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 Dayenu,
And thank you to our amazing youth choir for raising their voices, and Shabbat Shalom.
Andy, I like his tie. Yeah, he's got a great tie. Nice to see you.